What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? It's been a minute since I made a video in this spot. Feels good to be back out here. People will judge you and be up in arms when you decide to try something new or to do something different that you've never done before because they are used to conformity and what they are used to and want everybody to live the same way. They have been programmed to live the same lifestyle as everybody else and follow the traditional norm. They have been programmed by the Matrix. And people will normally judge things that they don't understand, that they're not aware of, and see it as strange, unordinary, and just plain bad. But just because you want to live a different lifestyle than your average community, that doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you toxic or anything like that. It just means you have a different way and a perspective on how you see things and how life is supposed to, how life means for you. Just because you don't want to live how your parents or society lives, that doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you are fine just as you are. It makes you real and authentic, you picking your own path that you want to live. So if there's something new that you want to do, something different that you've never done before, go on ahead and try it because you don't know how long you have on this planet and we only live once. Actually, we live a lot of lives, but that's a topic for another video. If there's something that you want to do, whether you want to try a new hairstyle, a new wardrobe, travel to a new city that you've never been to before, travel outside the country, start a new passion project or a new business, whatever it is that you want to do, go on ahead and do it. What have you got to lose? Now, you're going to come up and face a lot of obstacles along the path. That's part of the journey. But go on ahead and do that thing that you always wanted to do. Because this is your life, this is your journey, and you have the right to live it how you want to and how you see fit. Other people will be up in arms and judge you and say that you're being ridiculous, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Like you're being weird, you're crazy for taking that path or trying that new thing. But what do they know? All they know about is conforming and living how everybody else is. They don't have their own identity. They don't know what they like. They don't know what they are passionate about. These individuals that are judging you for trying something new and going outside the box, they're the individuals that don't know who they are. And they're too busy pointing and judging you, saying that you're ridiculous for trying this new thing or trying this style or doing something out of the ordinary. While they're too busy living a boring life that is unfulfilling, and they're mad and they're low key probably jealous and upset that you know who you are and what you want to do. And so they're projecting their anger and insecurities and jealousy onto you because you found your authentic lane. You found out who you are while they are still confused and trying to figure out who they are. These individuals who are judging you for trying something new, they don't even know who they are. And they're too busy pointing their fingers at you, projecting their insecurities and negativity on you, trying to get you to stay inside the lines. Part of life is going outside the lines, having new experiences and trying new things. Last time I checked, as humans, we're supposed to be constantly evolving and going to the next level and trying something new. We're not supposed to remain stagnant and be the same all our lives. Now it's up to you how you want to live your life. If you want to live an ordinary life in the Matrix and work a regular 9 to 5 job and live a house on the hill with a white picket fence and children, you have every right to live that lifestyle if that's what you truly want. But don't let anybody persuade you on that's how you're supposed to live your life and that's what you should pursue just because they were conditioned to live that lifestyle. That may not be what you want to do. That may not be your calling. That may not be what God put you here to do. A lot of people will be up in arms judging you why you're not married by a certain age? Why don't you have children? Why don't you have this certain job or this certain career? Why didn't you go down this certain path? Why are you trying this new thing? Why aren't you staying inside the lines? Why aren't you conforming to society? Why aren't you being in a well-known ordinary? Part of life is having new experience, trying new things, and living life how you see fit. We're not all meant to live the same lifestyle and be the same as everybody else. That will be hella boring. That's why we all have different personality traits and different talents and skills that we all possess within ourselves. Not everybody has the same talent, not everybody has the same skill, and not everybody has same personalities. Now, we may have similar interests and things that we enjoy, but nobody on this planet is the same. Everybody has different characteristics and personality traits and things that make us all special and unique. And we should all embrace that authentically as we all can, because that's what God created us for. Us not being true to ourselves and being who we are, that's us going against God, disrespecting God, because God created us to be creative, to be special, and to do our own thing. He didn't create us to conform and fall and stay inside the lines and live how this matrix wants us to live, conforming to someone else's idea and way of living, because that's unnatural in itself. Living by somebody else's ideology and opinions on how to live life, that is the unnatural way of living. And that's why there are so many people who are miserable and don't know who they are and wish that they could clock out of this dimension, because they're not living how they're supposed to be living. They're too busy living a lifestyle and following a path that they were never meant to live in the first place, instead of following who they truly are. But the people that judge you for trying new things and going outside the box, or trying something different, something that you've never done before, are individuals who don't know who they are, who don't want to evolve and grow, and like to live a stagnant lifestyle and want you to do the same. These individuals don't even know who they are, and they're too busy judging you. They think they know everything about you because you're their family and they've known you all their life and they spend so much time around you. But these individuals, they don't know you from a can of paint. They know certain traits and they know certain things about you, but they don't know everything about you. They don't know how you feel deep down inside and who you truly are, what you're gifted and talented at, your own true personality traits. So if there's something new that you want to do, no matter what it is, go on ahead and do it. Who cares what society and what your parents say? Live, this is your life, this is your journey, and you live it how you want to. As long as you're not out here hurting anybody or hurting yourself, I don't see what the problem is. You're not doing anything wrong. If you're not causing pain and destruction in someone else's life and you're not putting yourself in danger and in harm's way, I see no point in trying that new thing that you always wanted to do. We're supposed to have new and different experiences every single day. We're supposed to be constantly growing and evolving. And the people that are judging you and have their arms wrapped around on why you're going down a certain path and what you want to do, these are individuals who never evolve and grow. They believe that you're supposed to be the same all your whole life. And no, you can be something for a longer period of time, and at any moment you could let it go and try something else. That's the point of life. And when you look at the seasons, nature doesn't even stay the same all year round. Some days it's sunny and warm, other days it's cloudy and rainy. Sometimes it snows in different climates and areas. Other times it rains and there's thunderstorms. There's all sorts of natural disasters, and there's summer, fall, winter, spring. The leaves change colors every season. So why do we judge people for trying to try something new if they want to try a new style or something that they've never done before? Whether it be a new hairstyle, a new wardrobe, traveling to a new city, or starting a new passion project. Why do we want to judge people for being who they are? The happiest people in the world are those who are eccentric and weird. Those be the happiest and most authentic people in the world. Speaking of trying something new, yeah, I know my hair looks messy right now, but when you look at it, the style looks pretty cool. I may rock my locks like this, not all the time, but every now and then. This is a new way of me styling my locks, and I like it. So no matter what anybody says, you do you. Whatever you want to try in this lifetime, go for it. What do you got to lose? It's your life, your journey, and you have every right to live how you want it to. Be yourself, and don't let nobody make you feel inadequate and worthless just because you want to try something that you've never done before. That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be evolving and trying new things. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Peace.